Hi, this is the Louisiana State University Team Number 1 of the Drillbotics competition. Our team consists of two mechanical engineering undergraduate students, Chase Edwards and Mia Rismalia, and one petroleum engineering undergraduate student, Shavana Moore. Our two advisors for the project are Dr. Almeida and Dr. Williams from the LSU Petroleum Engineering Department, and we are sponsored by Legacy Directional Drilling. This is our current design of the drilling rig. From a high level, we have the safety cover and rock sample box that will be used to hold the sample during operation. Diving deeper into our model, we can see the hoisting system, top drive motor, hydraulic swivel, computer for control commands, framework, and the bottom hole assembly. To ensure everyone's safety, there will be three important dangers to keep in mind: fire hazard from shortage of electricity, drill pipe buckling, and projectiles that may harm nearby spectators. We will also include an LED operational light to alert nearby observers. The cutting operation will be executed using a torque shaft that will connect the top drive directly to the drill bit. A NEMA 23 stepper motor will control the vertical depth of the drill bit by moving the entire top drive assembly in the vertical direction. The top drive assembly will be guided by a ball screw and linear guide rail to precisely transport the top drive in increments of 1/4 of an inch per turn of the ball screw. The torque shaft will enter into the stuffing box and parallel with the drilling fluid. This shaft will bypass the load cell mounted between the drill pipe connection with the stuffing box. The shaft will travel the length of the pipe into the BHA, where it will encounter a universal joint located within the bend of the bent sub. This joint will allow for the rotation of the shaft and drill bit in isolation of the external pipe. The bottom hole assembly will connect the drill pipe to the drill bit. It will consist of 5 different parts, which are the drill pipe adapter, sensor sub, bearing sub, bent sub, and the stabilizer. The stabilizer follows the bit and breaks the cuttings and drilling fluid in order to prevent them from being stuck onto the drill pipe. This is a common method used in drilling operations today. The bent sub is the directional tool that will steer the drill pipe. The sub is fixed at a 15-degree angle. It will be inserted into the bearing sub and connect to the sensor sub using a threaded connection. A bearing will be used to allow the bent sub to rotate freely within the BHA, while the sensor and bearing sub remain stationary. The sensor sub includes an open space allowing the downhole sensor and wires to function downhole. The wire will enter through the top of the non-rotating drill pipe through the top stuffing box. The main function of the bottom hole assembly is to hold the downhole sensor and point the drill bit towards the targets. To communicate with our control system, we will include a number of sensors within our rig: the distance sensor to measure vertical depth, a load cell to measure weight on bit, a downhole sensor, a current sensor to measure torque, a volume flow rate sensor, and a Hall effect sensor to measure RPM. A closed loop control algorithm will be implemented to control the direction of the drill bit. This control loop will execute the desired steps in order to reach the multiple targets given on the day of the competition. The directional adjustment loop will cover the steps that will be executed by the bent sub to point the bit before pushing it. The loop will make adjustments to the weight on bit and the desired azimuth angle. Once the bit is pointed towards the desired target, the bit will proceed to drill while isolated from the bent sub. The continuous drilling loop will operate by taking the value from the distance sensor located on the ball screw to read the vertical depth of the bit. This loop will end once the desired vertical position of the bit is reached. This loop will be followed by the directional loop to be executed for the next target. Thank you for considering our team for the 2019 Drillbotics competition.